I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. In this video, I want to come clean. Maybe this makes you hate me. Maybe this makes you love me. But at any rate, I'm going to come clean about this mistake I made. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new, my name is Steve. This is where you're going to come to have more success in crypto. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You're definitely going to want to do that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit the thumbs up button. We're back in action. Why I've been gone for a couple of days, we'll talk about at the very end of the video. But let's jump straight into it. Let's cut all the BS. We'll get right into it. Why am I sorry? This is, in a way, for me, a little bit funny. But I did make a mistake, and I want to come clean, and you'll understand in a moment. But let's paint a clear picture first, shall we? This is our Bitcoin chart. This is a chart we've been following for a very long time, right? This looks very familiar. We were in this was our poll, right? This was our poll that started, around $17,000 or so, and our poll ran up to around 42,000, right? And then we started our flag. Now, if you rewind the clock about 1 month ago, we started pointing this out very heavily right when we were around $30,000. And we said, hey, we're in this bull flag. This is incredible, because at the time, there was a lot of fear in the industry. There was a lot of fear that we would go down a lot more. And we said, hey, that's not the case right now. The facts and the charts are that this is a very bullish setup. And once we want to wait for a confirmation, as you know, in this channel, we said never trade ever inside of a formation. If we're inside of a head and shoulders, you never want to trade. If we're inside of a bull flag, you never want to trade. Any chart patterns, you don't trade inside of it. You wait for confirmation of that pattern. Once you receive a confirmation of that pattern, then you can enter your trade. So he said, look, we're in a bull flag. Should you trade inside of it? No. You should trade once we have a breakout, which we did on January 29th, and you trade the confirmation, which we received the confirmation on January 30th. But I made a big mistake. So we understood that, hey, we're in this bull flag. We have our poll. We know how to measure this to get the point at which we break out. So we, during the filming of the video, we drew the poll and we said, okay, the breakout should be roughly 55,000, right? And again, this was a month ago or so that we made this. And at the time, a lot of people thought, I doubt it. There's no way that we're going to go up that high. Maybe this is not right. And it wasn't right. We didn't go up to 55. We actually went up to 58 and change, 58,490, right, to be exact. Now, I made a mistake. And I saw one comment, and I love to read the comments. This is really good learning for me to read comments, and it brings a huge smile to my face for the support of you and our community, which I completely love. I absolutely love it. One of the comments got my attention. Steve, on your bull flag, you drew it incorrectly. Go back and look, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I thought, that's a very peculiar comment. I don't see that very often where it's like, hey, go check this. You screwed up. So today I went and checked what they were saying, and let me draw how we're supposed to draw it, right? So here's how to look if you're in a bull flag and you're in a bullish flag. It's very, very simple. It's so simple. Maybe even my 2-year-old son could do it if I taught him how to do it. You simply want to go to the highest point, right? And you're measuring the pole, right? You don't measure the pole like on a diagonal. You measure the pole straight from the top, vertically straight down. It's so simple. And you go right from the top of the pole right to the bottom of the pole, where the pole started. It's so simple, right? I'll just draw it here with you live right now. You click right here, you draw it down in a straight line, and you go right to the bottom of the pole. Are you with me so far? So we went straight from the top straight to the bottom. We clicked right at the bottom to hold its place. The bottom is right at the bottom of our poll. It's so simple. You take it and you bring it over. And they said I made a mistake in the poll. So I went and I drew it and I put, and by the way, you want to take this poll and you want to put it right at the breakout point from the flag, not at a market structure point, not at a support or resistance. You want to put at the breakout of the flag. You want to put right at the flag, at the breakout of the flag, right? And then you click over here. And when I did that, I started chuckling to myself. And I said, hold on a second. First of all, how did I draw it incorrectly? Second of all, this bull flag, the correct way to draw it would have taken us to a price of 58,201, which is pretty much exactly to the T, almost down to the dollar, of what our highest price actually was. And that made me chuckle for multiple reasons. So in full transparency, I drew it incorrectly. I led you astray over the past month or so. I don't know what I did. If you went back to the video, maybe you can check. I could have taken our poll and drawn it on a slight diagonal. I could have drawn it a little bit short. Maybe I was thinking about something else. But in full transparency, I film these videos in one take. I don't go back and edit them and cut it and flip it and twist it and take out things I didn't mean to say and try to put in things that make me sound smarter or better or cooler. I film these in one take, and you get what you get. Whatever I say or do in that one take, that's what I put out for the world to see, or the people that watch our videos and support us. So I find it interesting that I led you guys astray over the past month. We didn't have a $55,000 target. It was supposed to be, if I drew it correctly, which even a 2-year-old can draw it. It should have been, 58,200 or 300, whatever it was, but pretty much top. So in full transparency, I don't know what I did. I wanted to bring this to your attention. I thought it was pretty funny, and it goes to show you, always check your work. Always check your work and make sure, because after I drew it live in that video, I saved the chart and I didn't check it ever since. And every video that we've shown it has been the exact same target of 55, which is, it's kind of ironic. But I thought it was funny. In full transparency, I wanted to apologize. And some people might say, hold on, Steve, are you a little bit crazy? Because you told us to wait for the confirmation, which we got at roughly 33,000, 34,000, right? Let's say you took that trade based on our videos, and you took profit at 55, which we told you was our target. I think 55.2. That would have been a 64% gain instead of a 72% gain. So we're talking about a couple percentage points, but in full transparency, I will pay more attention in these live cuts that we're doing of this video, correctly drawing the polls and the flags and things of that nature, so that you have the correct information. But I thought it was funny. If we actually drew it correctly 1 month ago, we would have hit this top to the T, like almost to the dollar. And what I want to do in the next video is talk about there's 3 big things that are not being discussed about this dump. And a lot of people are wondering, hey, is this dump over? Is this dump going to continue? How much lower could it go if it continues? Should you buy now? Should you wait for later? If you're wondering those things, what I recommend is watch our previous video, which was last Friday, which we discussed a specific strategy to enter the market. That's still in effect. But furthermore, how are we reacting to this? That's what I want to do in the next video. If I have time today, I'm going to film it today, and potentially we launch this video tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below with if you thought this was funny, if it made you hate me, love me, whatever you do. I wanted to be in full transparency, admit this fault. And I for me, it made me chuckle. Maybe it made you chuckle as well. But we will follow up on the 3 things that people are not discussing about this dump and what we are doing during this dump, and how we're reacting to this. People call it a dump. I think that's a funny word, but this pullback, and how we're reacting to it. So that will be in the next video. So one thing I want to mention is while I was potentially drawing this incorrectly, what I could have been thinking about was how on fire our Twitters were. That could have been a complete distraction. I could have been, meanwhile, let's draw this poll. And in my head, I'm just thinking, oh my God, Elon Musk is changing his shirt from red to green, and our Twitters are on fire. And I could have misdrawn this. And this is a great time to tell you about our Twitters. Our Twitters is absolutely on fire. You should go over there right now and follow Crypto Crew U over on the Twitters. And yes, I'm saying that on purpose. The Twitters. It's funny. You'll probably start saying it as well. So there'll be somebody in the comments, oh my God, Steve doesn't know it's called Twitter with no the and no S. Yes, I know that. It's super funny. You'll probably think it's funny too once you know that I was joking. So that's it for today's video. I do want to make another one. Stay tuned. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for your support. Oh, I do want to mention, thank you for all the birthday love for my son. My son's birthday was yesterday, 2 years old. It was such a special day. And I'm trying to find a better balance with these videos. And one thing I want to make clear is my priority is obviously my family, and then the priority is my company and the team that we have. We have an incredible team, and I work 7 days a week, and I've done that for many years. It's probably not the healthiest thing to do, but I try to do these videos. Right now it's my late evening, so when I do these videos like today, I miss dinner time with my son, which I really hate to do, and my wife. But I'm trying to have the balance, because in my schedule is so ridiculously busy, and I allot time in the evening times to make these YouTube videos. So YouTube is like a small portion of my chaotic day, and I hope everybody appreciates when I do take the time to do these videos. I'm missing dinner time with my wife and my son, which that's one of my favorite parts of the day. So I do hope you appreciate it. I'm trying to find a good balance. We were rocking out videos for the past few months, and the market's been really chaotic, so I'm trying to come in and just keep everybody level-headed with clear charts, simple charts that people understand. So hope you appreciate it. Thank you for the belated love for my son, and I will see you right back here on the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.